I fooled them. In the last few months, I got this tattoo. It's a very in-your-face tattoo. Dum-dum. And when I have such a prominent tattoo, even though it is abstract and without content, it does get into people's eyes, and they think that it means more than it does mean. It means nothing. I'm very conservative. I'm very, and not in the Republican way, because they're a mess. But I'm conservative in the way that I want a large family with a lot of cohesion, because I've been through my parents divorcing and a lot of, living with my grandmother, who was, I like the idea of communities that care about each other and are closely knit and work together. I want to see improvement in education, that kind of thing. I drink sometimes, even during the day, but right now, if I chug from a bottle, apple pomegranate sparkling stuff, right? What are my hobbies? Art and trying to pull it together with science. So geometry, maximizing tessellation, vertex types, exploring all of them. So in 9 out of 10 ways, I'm incredibly conservative, and the kids don't realize that, because they see you and they think, oh, well, this guy's a real revolutionary. He's doing something that is discriminated against in the business world, and that my mom wouldn't want me to do. And so they get the wrong impression, the wrong idea, which is fine, because I get all these props. To tell you the truth, if you get a beautiful tattoo, a cool one, you will get a lot of compliments. I have old ladies coming to me across coffee shops and interrupting my carrot cake and saying, hey, we really like your tattoo. It's really nice and pretty one. And it's kind of nice. It's gratifying, because I'm kind of an ogre, both in personality and appearance. And so, but now I get compliments from a lot of people. And that actually does. It builds a person up. I get more in the streets and wherever I go than I do online. Online, a few people are nice about it, but there are people that call it like disfiguring and stuff, things that you would never hear in person. I would never hear another person in a shopping line say something like, oh God, how disfigured. They all say, hey, that's pretty cool. I couldn't get away with it, but it's pretty nice. So it is kind of a pleasant experience having this particular tattoo. Don't think I'm going to expand any further on my face for a long time, if ever. And one of the lowest points in my life was the pain of getting the tattoo and the immediate results. So the next few days of having to go to work with a nasty, bloody face that was still healing, getting fired from my job for jaywalking, but really because of the way that I am, and the way that I come across. And having ex-lovers and family all reject me. So there are some down points, but realize that that's the lowest part of the curve, right? During and after you get the tattoo. And sometimes that's the highest part, because you're with friends or whatever, you're getting the tattoo, you're excited. But the backlash may be the lowest part of it. Once you grow into your skin, you get comfortable with it, it's really a very nice experience. And I wish that I could get across to the kids that I'm not revolutionary at all. I would rather they spend time legalizing drugs through traditional means of legislative and political action than that they do drugs. I think it's obvious that that's a better choice. If you could spend 10 minutes legalizing or doing drugs, write the letter to your congressman. Seriously. In fact, I think that's a huge moral statement. That's the best argument against doing drugs. The other arguments are pretty poor, because they either fall afoul of the hypocrisy of having smoking legalized, or they fall afoul of the idea that someone else can control your body. But it's not about bodies, it's about incentive systems towards a better culture. And I genuinely do think that you have a moral responsibility, if you have enough free time to become an addict, to instead work towards legalizing drugs. And that's not a message that revolutionaries or, I don't know, wild people really stand by. Instead, they would rather drink themselves up and have a good time or whatever, free, happy sex, that kind of thing, that doesn't go anywhere. That being said, I get it, and I like the wildlife as well, and so, you know, don't refrain to offer me a good time. I'm just telling you that it's funny how people think of people in different ways. Peace. Kind of a shitty video. Deal. Later.